try to see if I can get the light in the back on. Okay. I don't know what was that about. I don't know. I look kind of yellow on this light, but it's okay. How you guys doing? I'm doing all right. I'm not gonna stay too long. This is just gonna be a quick video. Quick video. Why do McDonald's sweet tea taste amazing? How you guys doing? I'm hoping that you guys watch this video after it's posted. Okay. Like 3 minutes, 4 minutes in, that's when I come on. And I'm too excited to say stay quiet. I'm excited to talk to you guys. So before the 3 minute mark, I'm talking to myself on the phone. I don't know what's up with the light. My son turned it on the last time, so I don't know why it's not working now. I never finished it. Oh, this is before 2 minutes. This is before 3 minutes. Thank you for the like. Thank you for the love. Okay. I was craving it. I was craving it. Like, you know when you crave something? Thank you for the love, guys. You guys always support me. I always hit the like when you come in. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Don't forget to hit the like for those that's on. How you guys doing tonight? I'm doing all right. That's what I'm talking about. We got some fries. We got some a burger. I don't think I'm gonna eat all of it. Thank you. 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 I really wanted the sweet tea. Okay, it's 5 minutes in. I just seen this cutest thing. It's Asian guy with this beautiful black lady. I love, guys. Okay, this is like a get to know me statement. I love mixed culture, mixed races like that. I just love it. An Asian guy. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. It was so cute. They were sitting down talking, and then there's a couple that I follow. The guy's Asian. The girl's like I don't know if she's Haitian or she's like American, but the Asian guy reminds me of a Haitian man that I know. His eyes, his demeanor, his smile. It was like somebody took the Haitian man face off and put the Asian face on. Like it was so crazy. I don't know if it's the bone structure and the eyes. I was like, Jack, that guy look good. But I don't know if my kids like pickle. I'm gonna keep this for my kids. Cause I really wanted the sweet tea. I didn't want it like all the summer. Give this to them. Thank you guys. You guys always support me. Every time y'all come through, yeah, always show the love. Thank you so much. My supporters never leave me hanging. They never leave me hanging. I ain't gonna eat all the fries because I wanted the fries. I'm gonna eat the fries, but they can have the burger and the chicken nuggets. I usually don't eat the chicken nuggets. I don't know why. Thank you, Uggsy fan. Thank you. For everybody that sub, like, and commenting, big ups to you. Shout out to you. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. I'm telling you, you guys never leave me hanging. I wish it was because I keep talking. I wish it was. I got the $5 meal and up the size on a drink because I really wanted the iced tea. But yeah, I got chicken nuggets, but I don't really like chicken nuggets. I don't know why. At least not from McDonald's anymore. I remember one year they had like the spicy chicken nuggets. Ooh, that spicy chicken. I'm still waiting for them to bring it back, and I don't think they ever would bring it back. But that's 4-piece chicken nuggets right here. I have to stop by on Turkey Hill to get my son eggnog because he called me and said he wanted Yeah, it's McDonald's chicken nuggets. He said he wanted some chicken nuggets. But back to what I was saying, guys. I love seeing like couples like that. Maybe one day, I get me my Asian husband. But I don't think I don't know. I don't know if I would want like a boo thing, but I don't want to like, because I'm not at that age anymore just to waste time. That's why I'm saying husband. I'm not saying boo thing because it could be a boo thing if you're married, but I want to specify like my intention, my goals. I'm not here to play. I'm here to like get be serious. So, uh, okay, thank you. I appreciate it. So, but the other thing I want to say before I get off of here, I went to my job today because I had some stuff to pick up. We needed some, essentials at the house. And when I last week when I was at work and also when I was last weekend, I seen on the schedule that I wasn't on the schedule for this coming up week. So I was like, and I was so happy because I was like, you know what? I'm on break. I got so much to do. The kids got new furniture. I got new furniture. Thank you, Jesus, that I was able to be blessed by it. I forgot to pray, guys. Oh God, please bless this food, this stomach. Please forgive me for not praying, Lord Jesus. Take all the impurities off the food, let it nourish my body. Just start praying, man. I forgot to pray. I just realized that. Yes, yes. So, um, I see on the schedule that I wasn't on her. So I was like, okay, I got so much to do. Like, it's not a problem. I need to take care of my home, and like my goal was just to do that because I need to throw some stuff away. As you guys was on here, me too. It's night for me too. I started to like, the clothes that didn't fit my kids or I don't wear anymore. I'm gonna donate them. I was gonna really focus on that this week because I was like, I was off and I was happy about it. And mind you, I took off, and I think they're doing something on purpose, which I'm kind of like, it's kind of like getting on my nerves. Um, I'm usually off Wednesdays, right? And um, I'm usually off on Wednesdays and um, in the weekends. So last week, mind you guys, I did not see myself on the schedule. Not only that, where I was, they put like a paper over it, show that I wasn't on the schedule at all. I seen that and I thought that was weird. But I was like, okay, I have a week off because I got stuff to do, right? I come back today. Today, as I said, I needed essentials at the job, so I went over there, and thank God I went over there to go get the stuff that I said I was only going to get, and to get the essential stuff. I go look on the schedule. I'm back on. Not only that I'm back on, I'm on the day that I'm usually off. Now, I remember I was talking to you guys and I was telling you guys certain things, but I did not say every single details. Like it was almost like I was titling certain things and certain things I wasn't titling, I was giving you like what was in that title. So this is what it is. I I feel like it's kind of a setup because if I did not see the schedule today before I let, if I did not see the schedule today, I would have thought I didn't have to work at all this week and not show up. It would be a no call, no show. And thank God I took a picture of it. If I didn't come to work this week, it would have been a no call, no show, and then I would have had to appeal it. I would have to like prove why I didn't come in. But I took a picture when I seen that schedule. Um, the other thing is the week coming up, I'm only gonna schedule one time. Now, I only I asked for New Year's and I think New Year's and New Year's Eve. I had one of them or both of them. I don't know which one. I asked not to be on the schedule, but when I did that months prior. Like I didn't do that like this week, this month, last month. I did that like over the summer because I knew I wasn't gonna work there on that days because for the past few years I've been working holidays. I have not been paid. I haven't not gotten a raise, and every other person and they're telling me, "Oh, you're gonna get holiday pay and stuff like that," and nothing happened. So I was like, okay. I was like, all right. I was kind of like over it, and plus I'm doing other things, and I just, when you outgrow something and you feel it, and you understand and you have peace with it. So I was like, my decision is I'm looking for a better, flexible employment, but I'm not gonna leave just yet because I don't have that. I did. There was great aspects at another job, but the other job paid more and it was flexible with my hours. But what happened is the client, not the job, but the client kept on canceling. So if I worked today and I had to work the next 2, 3 days, the client will cancel another 2, 3 days, would not keep with the schedule. So if I'm working one day and I'm scheduled for 4 days, and she kept on doing that. And one time she canceled the whole week because she was upset with the agency, and then she wanted to take it out on somebody. So she, in my opinion, so she canceled the whole week that I was supposed to be there. So I just said, you know what, I'm not going to take that job anymore because the job is not reliable. If you know you're scheduled to work 5 days and the client keeps canceling, cancel the whole week, cancel one day, cancel 2 days, is not a reliable employment. So, and mind you, that job could have been great because now that I'm on break, I could have just like, make hours there. And I'm telling you, I was making, let me see, I was doing less hours at that agency job compared to the job that I'm at the retail store. And I was still making more money when I was doing all the days I was scheduled. So I was gonna like eventually switch off to that job. But you also have to test the waters. It's like for a company they give you 30-day probation, but for you have to look if that environment is compatible for you, if everything's gonna work out for you. Because it may seem like, oh, that's kind of like weird because you don't want to need the employment, you need a job, but if a person's like telling you, okay, you're not on schedule, you're not working, they keep doing that, and you just started, and there's no reason why they did that, you cannot stay there. So it wasn't compatible for me. So I did not stay in that job because the lady doesn't need help. And then when I told her this is what I could do, this is the type of work I'm used to. I'm used to doing home care. I'm used to taking care of, people. So it's not an issue for me to do work around your house. She said word for word, quote, "You're here and you're being paid for companionship, not to work, not to clean, not to do this. Do you know why you're here for? Companionship." Basically, sitting down, watching TV, sitting down, talking to her. So I was like, okay, fine. But then in that same very breath, she was complaining about other people that would come into the job, not work, not do anything, sit down, smoke cigarettes, sit down on the phone, not pick up a spoon and wash it. She was complaining. So I'm like, and mind you, this is the day that I met her, just to see if me and her is compatible. That's the day I met her. I didn't even start my shift yet. So that right there told me something, but I was like, you know what? Let me just, test the waters even still. But thank you for the like, guys. Thank you for the like. You guys never, never, never leave me hanging. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. So I had no choice now just to stay at the retail for a little bit more. Now I'm just so annoyed because I'm like, it's a setup. It's a setup because I'm like, why when I was there the whole week, The next week's schedule came didn't was already out. Next week's schedule was already out, and no, and I wasn't on the schedule. But today's Sunday. That's when they put out the new schedule. You change. So when they put that, so last week they already made this week schedule. So it's like the week of Christmas. They already made it. So this Sunday they're making the following week schedule. So not this week, right? What I'm trying to say is this week that's coming up, the week of things Christmas, I was already off the schedule. I was not scheduled to work. When I went to go get my stuff, I see now they put me back on the schedule for 2 days. The days that I'm usually off and the day that I usually work. And I feel like why they did that is because they're. I remember I told coworker, the coworker was like, "Oh, we getting truck on Wednesdays because Thursday, I know it was Thanksgiving or whatever, and we're gonna get the truck on Wednesday." And I was like, "Oh, I'm not gonna be here because I don't normally work on Wednesdays." I told him that. I told him that, and it's the truth. There was nothing to that, and plus, I had prior um um engagement things I'm already doing on Wednesday that it's is important. Oh, there goes the cute couples, guys. There goes a cute couple. I don't wanna. I don't wanna put them on the phone. They can see me. They're leaving in two separate cars. But I think that was so cute. But anyways, um, so I'm already doing something on Wednesday, so I cannot be there on Wednesday. But ever since I disclosed that to the guy, I think he disclosed it to them and talked to them about it, and they're trying to retaliate. Because that's the schedule I was signed up for, and that's how they always play the game. Like they never put me on the weekends. They never gave me more than part-time hours. I barely get part-time hours, and I don't work nights when I could work nights. So I was locked into that schedule. They never discussed to me if I was able to work other hours, other days besides the days I was locked in to work at that store. So, excuse me. That's why I feel like is a setup, because if again I'm keep repeating myself, if I didn't go into the store today, I wouldn't see it. I was on the schedule for 2 days plus the day I'm not there. Now, not only that, the following week I did ask for New Year's off. I think I asked for one of them days off. I think I did. I think I did. Yeah, I did. Maybe I asked for one or two. I'm not sure, guys. When I go look, I could work 2 days that week and 2 days off. They only put me for one day for 4 hours. And when they don't like you, when they're like tired of you or they're upset with you or whatever the case may be, they take your hours away. They take your hours away. And that's what they do. I noticed the pattern. That's what they do. And I was trying to be be around the bush, not say it directly, but I'm just saying it now. That's what they do. If you did a mistake, if they don't like you, if they heard you said something that wasn't right, if there was something that you rubbed them off the wrong way, purposely or by accident, they take your hours away and give you 4 hours, 4 hours that whole entire week. That whole entire week. That's what they do, and that's what they were doing. I've seen them done it so many times that no one needs to tell me that's how they retaliate. No one needs to tell me. And the person that is in that position, either they either they get with the program and leave, because they're not going to fire you because they don't want you to collect unemployment. They want you to leave. And I've seen that done so many times. Now, they could do that to me because, again, Um, I could have been a manager. I do not want to be a manager at that store. I could have been a key holder. I do not want to be a key holder at that store. Um, I was I was I was supposed to start when I first started the job. I was supposed to start at 8:30. All of a sudden they changed it. They didn't talk to me and they said I'm supposed to start at 8. That always been an issue for me because I drop my kids off at school when I'm able to. When I don't have like if it's not snowing, it's not bad weather. I drop off my kids at school, and plus I take, I got other things that's important that I need to take care of in the morning. Sometimes it's not always on time, like what I do, so I can't be that 8. And I told her that. She said okay, but she continued to put me at 8 o'clock. And when I got the job, when I signed the papers, I was locked in from 8:30 to 1:30. That was my schedule. That was my schedule. And she reminded me of my schedule. And when she switched it 30 minutes is not going to be a difference, but if you have other things that you're doing in the morning that is time consuming, that it is a big deal. Because again, I don't want to disclose everything in my private life, but there's things that I do that cause me to be late sometimes. Not only bringing my kids to school and making sure things are straight, is other things that I'm doing. Now, like, I don't know, like, when I just seen that, I was like, that was weird. That was weird because I was like, was this a setup? I wasn't supposed to see this or something? Because if I thank you Jesus that I was able to see it, but if I didn't see it when I came in today, and today I don't work. Today I had some stuff to pick up, and that's how I was able to see it. And I was so happy that I didn't have to go there. I don't want to speak things to existence, but that is the reality of situations. The two key holders, they're not gonna last. They're not gonna stay. They're not gonna last. They're not gonna stay. And they're going to like. I just see this. I just see certain things, how things are playing out, and they're not gonna last. They're not gonna stay. And and then they could give me my hours back, but I don't want them. I don't want my hours. I This week, like, I know I'm supposed to get rid of some stuff. I'm gonna do that too, but I'm gonna also, like, tonight, I'm gonna look for something else because it makes no sense. Like, why would you even do that? Like, put me back on the schedule and not notify me or let me know. And mind you, I was there Friday. And I remember when I asked for off, and I'm telling you, I did it months before. Months before. It was like over the summer, like when the summer first started, June or June or May. I think it was June when I put it, and then they were laughing, all at the register laughing that I put that I went off for Thanksgiving. I went off. Did I put off for Christmas? I think I was supposed to put off Christmas Eve, but I put off Christmas Day, and we're closed. And then I put off for New Year's Eve. I think it was New Year's Eve I put off. And actually, no, I'm lying. For Easter, I put off because I usually work every Easter. If it's like on a weekday, and so I did it way before the summer started. I'm just thinking about it. But what happened was when I put it on, they were laughing. My head manager and I think another manager or another coworker, they was laughing. Well, corporate said we have to keep everybody on schedule that usually work on the holidays. They laugh and I looked at them. I'm like, oh yeah. I was like, oh yeah, or really? I didn't indulge in a conversation. I went about my business, going to do my thing. I don't know what they took from that, but when the holidays came around where I was supposed to be off, they had somebody on schedule. Because for the few years that I've been working there, I'm always working holidays. I'm always not calling off on the holidays. And I'm like, I'm over it. I'm over it. And I know I call off. Like if I'm sick or my family is sick, I'm calling off. I'm always calling off because my family is sick. Who else is gonna take care of my family? And I don't know, like, and I try to keep them in tune, but it's like whatever. Like the other day, um, my son was sick. Prime example. And I told him to stay home. And I told him to stay home. When I told him to stay home, he didn't want to because he had to take a test. So I was like, fine. So he went to school. I went to work. That day was truck day. They really dislike when a person that's scheduled to be on truck day call off, and they dislike people that schedule appointments on truck day. If the doctor, the specialist, whoever that I'm seeing, I have appointment with, schedule me, there's nothing I can do about it, and I'm not going to go back and forth to get another schedule. That's what the doctor want. Okay. So I didn't call off. I went to work, hoping and praying that my son would be able to function throughout the whole school day. I knew he wasn't feeling well, and I told him to stay home, but he didn't want to. I respect his decision. I supported his decision. I dropped him off. I kid you not. 45 minutes into my shift, the nurse calls me, told me my son have a fever. Can I come get him? Now, the reason why I didn't go and get my son right away is because I told him to stay home. He wanted to take the test. And I knew he hadn't taken the test. I was like, okay, he could go take the test. And after he took the test, I could bring him home. Because he's right. If you miss school for whatever reason and you have to take a test or whatever assignments you have to do, when you come back, there's a whole bunch of excitement. Like you regret missing the day. So I understood that. Then I had truck. If it was like another regular day, fine. But truck is like when you're taking all these things off the truck and you put it on the shelf, find a spot for it. So I was like, I can't really call off right now because I just started my shift. I can't really leave right now. I just started my shift. And the girl was there, but she's just like the guy. Like, she's not quick with it, like putting stuff away, and it's always like a complaint and stuff. It's like, I don't know. It's just like, there's always like a drama. So I can't, it was like the regular four people, me, the three, well, all four managers were there because there's four managers and me and the girl. So I was like, you know what? They're ready because the four managers always like they have boxes. They're around. the store, the front, the back. The one girl, she's only dealing with food, so she's on the side of the store. I'm in the back. Actually, I'm all over the place. And the other manager, he's in the front primarily, and you have a register. So, and then with them, he was on register, she was on register. So I couldn't like leave, right? So I was like, when I come out of work, I'll pick him up. And even when I told my manager, like after I got the phone call from the nurse, not that I expect her, because I already knew I was gonna stay. I just told her that I was going to come after work and I get out of work at 1. Um, I told her what happened. Told her my son is sick. She didn't offer me to leave. She didn't say, okay, you can leave, or she didn't say, okay, I'm gonna see what I could do. She didn't say that. So in their mind, there's like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I honestly don't know how to explain it. They're like, if you're here, you're here. If somebody's sick, like, deal with it and come to work. Like, there's basically, from what I grasp from other people having kids sick, having, problems within their family that they can't physically be there. You know, it's like when you gotta work, you gotta work. I don't care what else is going on in your personal life, which is fine, is understandable. So that's why when my family is sick, like if I'm already home and my family is not feeling well and not doing good, I'm gonna stay home. That's why I do what I do, because if it's not directly affecting them and they had a way they could deal with it, or they had other family members watching their family that's not feeling well or is going through something, they're not gonna really care about another employee that's actually going through something. They're gonna say, yeah, they care, but they're gonna and retaliate. So me, by saying that, I remember um it was like last week. It was on Friday. I couldn't come in. I couldn't come in to work. So I called off. So I don't know if they retaliate from that. And there was another thing that I noticed today that they did, and I was like, yeah, they might be upset with me, but I don't I don't care. Like, I it's like, this is, after a while, the two key holders that are there now, oh, I don't know if they're, I think one of them are key holders. Yeah, I'm lying. One of them are key holders and the other one's the manager. That they're not going to stay. And I think before they stay, they leave, they're gonna lay it all out. And I would not want to be a part of that, because it all starts from the top. What I notice is that instead of them coming to you and talking to you, if it's something that somebody said or something that they suspect or something that they deliberately see, they wouldn't just give you the like warning, physical, like when I say warning, like talk to you one on one. They just write notes, notes, notes. They call other people, make it like a scene, bring attention to you without even talking to you, and then they write their notes. And 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 I'm so confused, like why they do that. But the reason why I say these people, the two managers that work at night, they're not gonna stay, is because they starting to write notes for them. People, like, there's one customer came to me, right? I thought, was I on shift? Yes, I was on shift. I was brooming outside, and then the customer came to me and she was like, she came last night. When she came last night, she bought some stuff. The guy that was on shift was, which is the other manager, stuff everything that she had, like stuff that could break, bend, get damaged. He stuffed everything in one bag. When he stuffed everything in one bag, she 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 um she told him something, either he ignored her or gave her like a rude response and said, well, there's the other bags, basically you could put them in there. And she said other words that I not gonna repeat, but you could just imagine she was upset. And she told me, and I was like, ooh, the customer, when it comes to that type of stuff, the customer's always right. So I was like, well, I'm sorry about that. That happened, and but she kept on going on saying that it's not the first time he's been like that. This is what he did the last time. She had like several incidents with him. So I was like, look, isn't the only thing I can do is apologize, but my other managers are here. They're in the back and they're talking, so you could go talk to them. She said no, she's not gonna go and talk to them because they look busy. Me sweeping outside don't look busy to you too. Let me stop. But when she when she said that, I was like, okay, I guess you just wanted to complain. So okay, have a great day. I didn't know what else to say, what else to do, because I'm not a manager. And if he did do that, I wasn't on shift. I can't do anything about it. The only person that could do something about it is my managers that can talk to all the employees or write their notes and say, please put the products in the bag nicely so there's no returns on the products that we caused, whatever the case may be. That's what they could do. I can't write notes like that because I'm not a manager. And there's other complaints where they was like, okay, basically the guy's there in the store but he's not working, but he's there in the store just chilling, and then he's behind the register, everybody can see him, and and he's not like letting the people know that he's not on shift. Is when the people ask him why you're not checking that, why they're not being checked out by him. He's saying that he's not on shift, but he's not calling the person that's on shift. Supposedly they go call corporate and tell corporate that, and corporate told the head manager, which honestly do not think that is entirely true. Why? It's because there's two things. One, if corporate did call, they would never go about it that way. Two, corporate would send out an official letter. The head manager would print it out, and we will all sign that official letter. It wouldn't be like on a loose leaf paper that somebody's physically writing it and we need to sign. It's the head manager that's say, oh, somebody must have complained to their head manager, and not only that, um, and the head manager is noticed some stuff on her end that she's writing the petty notes for them now. The other thing that I notice is that the head manager has this other employee that do stuff like she'll be in the cameras all shift watching who's doing what. Um, that one employee will go around the store, do stuff around the store to make sure the night shifters doing their job. Supposedly, the jobs are not getting done, and not only that, uh, they're just stuff is not going the way it's supposed to go. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. And when it does, that's when it's like it was tension born to it, and it was a petty note. And my head manager is starting to get like a little bit like she doesn't have patience for that. I don't know. I'm just talking, and I'm just repeating certain things I noticed, and I really don't like that environment. And I think that there's every other place have that type of environment where one person is lacking, the other person is picking up all the slack, and the managers are just not doing like reprimanding the way they need to reprimand, and they're writing notes and being petty. Um, and I know I don't do everything I'm supposed to do. Like, if my family is sick, I call off. Um, the certain things I miss during my shift, I don't sign a short paper. I'm kind of like over it because every single time that I do sign, it's like I can honestly say I cannot do the chores, but some chores I do miss, depending what it is. Because like if it's snowing and I have to do the chores, I'm always mopping, always mopping, always mopping. So there's certain things I can't do. So I'm always mopping, and then by the time I'm like about to be done mopping that one section, a customer comes. So I'm not always like on it, on it, on it, on it, on it. But it's just like I don't know, I don't know, and I feel like the people that when they do work my shift, they're drained. They're drained. Um, I don't know. I don't know. Today, just what I just seen when I went to the store just now, I just felt like it was is a setup. Like it would have been like a no call, no show situation, and um, it wouldn't be that wouldn't be the case for me. Is because I didn't see myself on the schedule, and I have proof of that. I feel like it was a setup. I really feel like it was a setup, and I usually don't work Wednesdays. And I hope they don't put me back on the schedule on Wednesday. I hope they don't continue to put me on the schedule on Wednesdays because I don't work on Wednesdays. I honestly don't. And if they were trying to look out for me for hours, why didn't they give me more hours the next week? Not this week, but the following week or last week. That don't make no sense to me. I feel like it's a whole setup. It's a whole setup. I don't know. I'm in my brains and I'm thinking out loud. But I'm gonna start looking for other employment, and it's all connected around here. It's all connected around here. It's all connected. I'm just so over that. I just can't believe they did that, you know? Like, I just can't believe they did that. Because if, though I was there the whole week. I know things happen, but you notify the person, like, if I needed, like, if I needed coverage, right? They would call somebody and say, oh, can you cover so and so shift? If that was the case, they could have just called me and asked me, can I do it? I just put me on the schedule. What if I had something, like, I don't have no appointments, I don't have nothing to do. Well, I do have stuff to do, but I could still come in. But what if I had, like, legitimately had something to do? What if I didn't go to the store today? It would have been a no call, no show. And I've been wanting to do that for a very long time because it's just so it's just like the other day, I went in there. I'm telling you, it's like it's petty. Like the environment is petty. Like the one lady was like, "Oh, so and so don't be working, but she still annoys me," and that's the head manager, guys. That's not like the employee like that doesn't have no filter or doesn't have no type of training. There's certain things you just don't say out loud. You know, if you know, you know. If you've been like for me, I'm not a manager at the store, but I know I wouldn't just say that out loud. I know I wouldn't just say that when you have other people around. You don't know who's around. Like I'm not gonna be the person to like just talk and run my mouth and oh tell that lady that. I'm not gonna do that. But I just feel like it was just distasteful for you to say that as a head manager. Like the person doesn't be working, they still annoy you. Like God, when I tell you I am so over, and I know, mm, and you know what's so crazy? I be walking on them talking about me. I be walking on them talking about me. I'm gonna be right back. I have to get my son some stuff. All right. Ooh, I'm gonna try to like apply to some other job because I really want a job that I'm not on my feet, but I'm just gonna have to do that. I don't know. I don't know. I'm thinking about. I'm at this like Turkey Hill. Thinking about to put an application. Text them. It's like they said to text them. Text out one thing. But I'm gonna go and put an application. I'm just so over it, guys.